If you've seen his vlogs before, you know that I have a tradition every time I go on an airplane. When I get to the air bridge or the tarmac, that's where I do 3 happy kicks. The reason is I want to get myself very excited for the flight, no matter how long it is. Alright, here we go. It's very difficult, the fact that no one's moving. Please hold. Perfection. Okay, so we're up in the air, and the most amazing thing happened. This is a completely full flight. Pretty much most seats are taken, and I sit next. A person next to me sits down, and the person on the end, that was a booked seat, they didn't turn up. So we have a bit of space next to us, which helps so much for these type of challenges. So praise the Lord. Alright, I haven't told you the challenge. Here's the challenge. I've got 15 and a half hours, and I have a whole bunch of entertainment. Movies. Marvel. I have a whole bunch of Marvel movies. Welcome to the Marvel Movie Marathon. Okay, the Avengers is over, and here is my in-depth review. I'm going to review each of these movies, but the thing is, I'm going to stay awake this entire flight, so that's the marathon part. The movie reviews is, I've got a feeling that as we go on, the movie critic might be a little bit more critical. I don't know how these movies are going to go well when I am very sleep deprived, but if any movies are going to do well, it's going to be Marvel movies. The Avengers is so much fun. I have forgotten how much fun it was. From the dialogue and from all the cool things. Black Widow's opening scene is amazing, especially after watching Endgame. I really love the character, but her being interrogated, and then she gets called in, and she's like, "Oh, come on, I was interrogating these people. Oh well, fine." And she just ends it. It's so good. She's awesome. There's also really good things. It's obviously very Tony Stark is just amazing in this. My favourite bit is where he goes and meets the Hulk for the first time, Bruce Banner. It says, "Your work on quantum physics, blah 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 blah," is amazing. And also, I'm a huge fan of how you turn into a big green rage machine. It's so great. Oh man, Hulk's really cool. I love how powerful he is. I love, that he's just testing out his powers. It's a real fun. And he doesn't want to go there. It's a real fun time. The bit where he falls out of the sky and he's like, "Did I hurt anybody? And, are you an alien?" And then the guy looks at him and says, "Son, you have a condition." I thought that was really great. Also a big fan of Nat and Clint's relationship. So that's Black Widow and Hawkeye. I like that they're friends. And that's established at the start. It's nothing romantic. And that really plays out as you get further. And especially towards Endgame, you can tell that they really care for each other. And I think that's really nice. They didn't have to set a love interest up, which I think is really cool about this movie. It's like they've set it up from back then, which I guarantee they did not think they would have 21 movies. Amazing movie. Really fun. Went really quick. I actually don't have that much time left the thing. So I'm gonna give Avengers a 9.5 because it is just fun. Iron Man 3. Oh, I'm gonna see if I enjoy Iron Man 3. I don't think I need a like a catchphrase like let's marvel it up. Let's marvel some Marvel. Marvelicious. Oh, got it. It's time for some more Marvel movie marathon. Yeah, that was really good. Alright, I'm in the toilet because it's very late and people are sleeping, so I don't want to do my review outside. And there's not many people lining up for the toilet. I've been lining up the toilet for about 7 times. And because I've been drinking lots of water, and there's always been a big line, but there's no line. So I've just finished watching Iron Man 3, and it was really enjoyable. I think I remember watching it before and going, oh, it's okay. But it's actually kind of fun. Now that we've watched so many Marvel movies, I don't mind the ones where they're not at full strength. Part of me always wants them to be at full strength, like, really, really powerful, and then like fighting their peak capacity, and we got that in Infinity War and Endgame, which is so awesome. This was really kind of fun. The fact that my favorite scene is where Tony infiltrates the Mandarin, and he just makes like a bunch of homemade stuff. He gets Christmas baubles, there's little bombs. He makes a little glove that can electrocute someone. It's really cool. Also, the kid. I remember the kid getting a lot of flack, but he's actually really fun, really awesome. He's cheeky, a bit like Tony Stark. Don Cheadle is a brilliant actor. Absolutely love him. So he was fun, and that their chemistry of them two together was really, really good. A really fun movie. Having the Mandarin as a switch was fine for me. I didn't see that coming. But I know a lot of people in the comic books really didn't like it. But it was really enjoyable. I'm trying to think what else I enjoyed about it. I will say is Robert Downey Jr. didn't seem to have as many great one-liners as he's done in Avengers. Avengers is very, very, very funny. This one was okay. The funniest part was that the kid's like, "You gonna leave me like my dad did?" And he's like, "Yep." Drove off. It was pretty cool. And it was also really good to see Tony. I mentioned this before. Really good to see Tony just fight back as Tony. He's actually a superhero, not just because of the suit. He survived a lot of stuff, and in fact, he had to take down the lady with a microwave. Pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna give it an 8. An 8 for Iron Man 3. Now, it's about 8.5 hours to go. So I've been on this plane for about 7. I'm tired. This is going to be tough because the next movie is Thor: The Dark World, and that's not a good movie. Interesting to see how my reviews are going to be the more and more tired I get. This was another movie! Oh, was it? More movie Marvel. It's time for more Marvel movie marathon. Okay, back here in the toilet. I want to give you my review of Thor: The Dark World. This is my review. It's so boring. Oh. A boring film. Or maybe it's the fact I've already been up a silly amount of hours. And I should be sleeping, but I'm not. But I'm just so boring. It was fine. No, it's okay. It starts and it's fine, and then it's fine, and then it gets fine. And okay, good things. The escape from Asgard was great. That was really good. Loki seeing sad over his mother, that was good. Loki and Thor together, which was quite fun. I really like that dynamic. But like, man, everything else is boring. And then like, at the end, like, these sticks, let's try and put them around for some reason. And like, oh, it doesn't work. And we've just got this iPad with a knob that makes things disappear. That made no sense. And then finally he just went, oh, I'll get him. Give me 3 sticks. Stick 1, you've lost your arm. Stick 2, you've lost your arm. Stick 3, you're dead. And somehow the ether came out. And then somehow they got it in a box. There's so many questions. The other question is, who cares? It's so boring. It's the worst movie to watch when you're tired. There's got lots of movies to watch. There's nothing but interest. I just want to watch interesting movies. And oh great, now I have to.
All passengers and crew be seated and fasten seatbelts.
Oh yeah, okay, well this is boring. I have to go back to my boring seat. No, the boring. The great news is Captain America, the Winter Soldier's next. So I'm keen to watch that. Thor: The Dark World gets a 2. Well, Captain...
Ladies and gents, very good afternoon. In just a moment, we will be switching off the laptop power, so if you are connected, please switch to battery power. Qantas proudly supports UNICEF's work for children through the Change for Good program.
I have changed. Okay, I'm back. Captain America: Winter Soldier. That movie took me about 5 hours to watch. I may have fallen asleep at one point, not because it was a boring movie, because I've been awake for a long time. So I got a little bit of sleep to take the edge off, but it's not the Stay Awake Challenge, it's just the Marvel Movie Marathon challenge. How was it? It's a great movie. It is a lot of fun. Captain America is such a great character, and the supporting roles of Black Widow is awesome, and Falcon's really cool. I remember when Falcon was first introduced, I'm like, take a leap, but actually now I really like him. I guess the other movies has really warmed on me. Having Bucky as the bad guy was definitely fun. Some great scenes. The opening scene where they take down the America jumps out. Someone said, of the plane. Someone said, was he wearing a parachute? I go, no, it wasn't. That was cool. I liked the elevator scene where he takes down all of an elevator. That's really fun. Yeah, and there's a lot of kind of fun kind of stuff. Oh, and Nick Fury fighting back from within the car was amazing. Nick Fury is really, really, really good at this. Actually, there's no weak links. It's just a movie. My only criticism is it's very, very violent. Probably suggest you don't watch it. Just very, very violent. Marvel's violence is a bit better than normal violence, but this is kind of pretty dark. Where I think like Infinity War and Endgame, it's a bit more tame. I don't need to see people. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, amazing. I'm gonna give it a 9. Oh, it's directed by the Russo brothers, which is the best directors in Marvel's history. So, big fan. Great job. They used to direct Community. Yeah, how did I tell you about that? Alright, so that's it. bye.